This is your bleed valve right here. You can see right now that we've got a little over 2,000 pounds of pressure in there. That's just a needle valve, all that is. Okay. Let's see where we're gonna balk this thing. Get a jack under it with a balk it up. I'm gonna get one jack and a block right here. I'm gonna throw some blocks right here and get it up, and then set it on the blocks. Alright guys, so what we gotta do here, you gotta give yourself some room to get these inside idlers on, because I've done them, I've fought them like this before, and I'll tell you what, as you get older, it ain't worth your back pain fighting that shit on there. So what I do is I do the long way around, and I don't give a shit if you think it's wrong or not. It sure saves a guy's back in the end. Got a crane right there. What I do is I jack it up off the ground. Since I'm not pulling the track completely off, what I do is detension the track, and I get it far enough off the ground, I get a little bit gap there. See my bogies are rolling. I'll take these outside bogies off, these wheels, and then I'll take all my wheel weights off, crane them off one at a time, get to my idler, pull it off, and then take my crane, pull the track off out here somewhere, and that way I can get to that a lot easier when I put that inside part back together. Let's go ahead and make sure we're detensioned all the way. Well, as much as we can anyway. You want to... I just saw the track sag some more. That's good. Shut down the tractor immediately. Steering output warning. something different here. These larger Challengers, like these 835s and 845s, and they go up to an 865. They've got a ton of, well, it depends on how they're ordered. I mean, these tractors these days are getting to where they're almost like cars. You can order them with so many options, and there's 10 different seat packages and cab packages and things like that you can order with these things. But these Challengers here, this 835, and they've got an 865B and an 865C. The 865C and the 835 they've got have got a ton. I don't know. There's like 8 on each side of these wheel weights. So I thought I'd fast forward that and get past that. I started out working on a lot of Challengers before I did the actually John Deere. The company I used to work for had all cat Challengers. I mean, that's what they started out with. And they were the old Challengers, the old 65 or 45s. I think we had even a couple of 35s. They had 11 of them. And then they swapped over to the newer Challengers, and then they started buying Deere everything. I don't know what changed their mind. I think the MT series, they didn't like the MT series Challenger, so they decided to swap everything to green, and that's when I started working on Deere stuff. There we go. Sometimes you can get them high enough if you're on solid ground, or you can just get this valve off. The bogies, if you're on solid ground, what I do is I don't take these off on if I'm like at the shop or something. I can jack it up on solid ground, but out here I don't trust it. So I just get it up high enough to where I can get these off, and then these center lugs will give me enough room to where I can move it out. And sometimes the mud gets packed in these, and yeah, this one's packed. These can be a nasty son of a gun to get off sometimes. do with the crane controller. Get the bottom to come out. What if that is not going to work. Damn chain out here. There we go. Might be enough room there. far as I'm gonna go. Give it a little room to work instead of being cramped in here. In between the frame and this, much easier. They didn't clean this up very good, did they? I gotta clean this up real good right here. Where everything where this dual cone still sits, you really gotta make sure this is clean. Well guys, we're out in the woods here. I'm doing about one of the things I really hate doing, and that is, come on Duke, get over here buddy, dropping the belly pan out in the woods, trying to get a blown hose off. Oh, I gotta take this. I got a stick under it right there. Let's see. Let me get a bar right here. Let's see here. What was I gonna do here? Figure out how to do this. You gotta be really careful when you're doing this. Try to come on. Should be able to. Let's see. Bar to come down and hit me in the chest. Wonder get it on the ground would help a lot. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. I don't even know if I want to take it clear out. You know what? If I can get up under there. One thing about being a little guy, it's really, really nice. I think I'm gonna come in through the front. Ah. You want to be a field mechanic? I'm sure we'll get all the know-it-alls in on this one. Sitting there in the comfort of their armchair. Okay. That cap. Yeah. We're gonna leave that bolt in there where it's at. Okay, there's our hose right there. Where's it going to? Damn it. And it's hotter than the hubs of hell in here. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's going. I'm gonna have to drop this belly pan, it's looking like. Well, I think I can do it. I just need to. I'm gonna clean this off and then I can lay on it. And I can shimmy in there on my back and get that cat flange fitting loose. Where's it going on this end? Going up to the top up there. Okay. Why is it always one on the bottom? Why? Right where it's the hardest to get to and everything else. I'm sure it wasn't the perfect camera angle and it shook more than 3 times to where somebody got dizzy and thought they were gonna puke. Come out here and stand with me for a couple hours and see if you can take that. And you can't even take sitting in your chair and watching a video. Golly, this people just blow my mind anymore. The constant and just never-ending whining and complaining and sniveling and pissing and moaning. You give them free information and free education, and they bitch about that too. Okay, let me see here. I might have to just kind of lay the camera down or something here. All right. All right, so we got one hold down bracket here. All right. What? Oh, come on, start. How can that happen? I had oil directly into my nostril. Directly into my nostril. Alright. We got oil on the ground out here, so we probably got a super fun EPA cleanup site, as some dipshit gets on there and says all the time. Another retard that doesn't know a fucking thing. And I want to say, hey, Ron Hancock, you were exactly right. It was the shoes. I changed brands of shoes when I had my back troubles. That's 2 days later, after I got them shoes, is when I threw my back out. And for 2 weeks I was walking, even after I thought I was healed up, and my back just kept killing me. And I switched back to my old shoes. Have never felt better. Feel just normal again. So I won't be wearing them other sons of bitches anymore, I'll tell you that. Alright. Alright guys, I gotta put the camera down, there's just no way. That was Caterpillar. Puh. Ugh. What do we got here? The inrush thing is not working there. It's not working, Daisy. Let's try this method here. Might have to get back underneath it to get the bottom bolts off that flange. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the bottom bolts on that flange. Ugh. Okay. All right. Get underneath there and drag it out of there. I should have just held on to the bastard and drug it right up through here, I think. Yeah, but it's not wanting to come out. I gotta get some caps and plug these holes, clean these out. The cat flange recesses where the hoses sit. You don't clean the dirt out of them, they won't. Dirt will fall into them when you take them off, and then they won't seat up right, and then it'll blow the O-ring out. So that recess, it's a good idea to just go ahead and pull them off and clean them out. I gotta get some plugs out of my plug and cap kit here and stick in there and plug them holes off. And I'll have to get underneath the plug. Well, plug the one from the top, I guess. Well, at least I didn't have to drop the belly band clear out of it to do what I needed to do. I got her done without doing that, so that's a good thing. Okay. Let's go about as big as we can. Not big enough. Flop it over and go to the other side. Oh, shoot. You miserable little son of a... They're kind of notorious for doing that. Let's go with this. No, that's... I'm thinking at least 2 sizes. Maybe this. Let's try that. Oh. Yes, that one fits. Okay. I'll have to I don't know. I'll take, well, I might be able to kind of feel my way around. Oh, I see, it hasn't come clear out of here yet. I see. Well, let me get underneath there and drag it out of there. Boy, it's dry up here. Don't want to get the cutting torch out up in the woods. Start a fire real easy. Damn it. Damn it. There, it's out now. Oh, you miserable bastard. Right on the... What the hell we hung on? There we go. Okay. Sorry. Tight quarters getting in and out of here. Thank God I'm a little man. Some guy will say, get on here and go, clean your bumper off. That bumper was clean this morning. This is from driving on the logging road. For all you city field mechanics that think you go out on a construction site and you stay on pavement all day long, that's not the way it is here. There is other things in different environments on the planet besides the one that you're in. Some guy got on there. I have a truck washing outfit in Klamath Falls. So all they do is wash trucks. Every Sunday, I pay them $80 and they come over here and they wash my truck. Every week. So, next time some moron gets on, wash your truck, I'm just gonna give him the bill. Down the hill. I gotta get this hose out and blow myself off. I'm covered in shit, dirt and shit. Oh, and I'll go put my Challenger back together. It's amazing how much better you feel after you do that. Alright, get this dog and pony show on the road. Let's do all these parts in the cab. Cat here. I'm just gonna take the floor mat and roll it out right there and that'll be fine. Oh yeah, I gotta cap that one. Gotta cap that one hole there. That's right. And people say, why do you charge $150 an hour? That's why I charge. I earned every damn penny of it. So that hole on that end's a different size. Flop it back over. Go to this one. Okay, so where are we at here? There we are. Smaller than that. I gotta brake clean that one off when I go to use it next time, because it's got dirt in it now. Okay, everything's plugged off. I mean, some weird shit happens, not only to keep some of the dirt out of it, but you know, I've had shit come back that wasn't leaking, and somehow air gets in the tank and forces air into the system to pressure, you know, or it gets hotter, and as the heat builds up in the tank, it puts a little pressure on it, and somehow the oil moves through the circuit, and next thing you know, you got a leak when you come back. So just plug it off. Save yourself a hell of a hassle, and especially if you're out in the woods and you're on a Forest Service cell.